iron in the soul.
What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother, King Jabez, back to tell you another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think about my content. Also, in addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at TheKingJabez, as well as my website, theironofsoul.com. Whatever you decide to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, "You Are Better Than All of Them, and This Is Why They Reject You." Beginning with a very strong and direct statement. And the reason that some of you who listen to this video have suffered so much rejection is that you are better. You have been chosen by the Most High Himself to be the leader of the family in the spirit realm. It's that simple. You have been chosen to break the curses. You have been chosen to break free from a bloodline of curses of poverty, rejection, at times discrimination, and all the various spirits that have oppressed and have defeated your mama, your auntie, daddy, cousin, and of all the people, God chose you. And so when that's the case, and the best example I can think of, I hate to keep bringing this up, but it's really a great example, is with King David. Daddy didn't like him. The brothers did not like him. And the bottom line was he was chosen to be the king. It was that simple. There was a power on him that no one in the family had. Big bro didn't have it. Okay, all the older brothers, when the prophet came, and you know the story, the prophets came to the house, and they thought, okay, it got to be him. And God said, no, I want little bro. I want David. So when you are chosen by God Himself to break the curses, I'm going to be very direct today, playing no games with y'all. To break the curses, to get the wealth, to get the positions, and to do what no one in your family has done. Denzel Washington said this in one of his posts online maybe a year or two ago. Breaking curses is not for the weak. Because if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to people who will go through a lot of pain before you become great. If this message is for you, you will suffer much first, and before the breakthrough will be much suffering. And when you endure that, that is there to prepare you for the next level. That is there to prepare you for the breakthrough. I had a dream yesterday to put this really into perspective. And I had about 3 or 4 dreams in one night, which is really whenever it happens to me, that's God Himself making this clear to me, the message. And it was about an individual, and this speaks of many people. It's one person in the dream, of course, but it speaks of a lot of people all over the earth. So I want you to receive this message. He was, at one point in the dream, he was at home with family. And the family was, what family does, sharing food and resources and whatnot. And they kept leaving him out. Right? They would always find an excuse not to help him. And so finally he just decided to leave and go figure out himself. And in this dream, this individual started flying. He was flying over the family. And he came back to the same spot where this person was rejecting him. And the light he shined down on them, this is in a dream, caused some suffering for this family. It caused some pain. And for me, what that speaks of, it speaks of you breaking those family curses. Breaking that curse of rejection. Rejection is a curse. Because rejection often leads to poverty. It often leads to loneliness. It leads to deep, dark depression and feeling less than. And this is a spirit that, for some of you, has fought you your whole life. I'm going to talk to you now. I'm going to talk to you. You've been fighting this your whole life. And it's for a reason. Because if you can break this, you're going to help a lot of people. Because this is a spirit that taunts chosen ones all over the earth. And some of us, it breaks us. But for those who are not broken by, but actually break the curse, you're going to have a power that's undeniable. Doors, let me talk to you now. Doors are going to be open for you. Blessings will begin to flow in. The release, right, of the 3 things, corn, oil, wine, which is a symbol of prosperity. Spiritual power. And so this individual has been chosen by God himself to break the curses for the family. That's hard. So this is why you always feel like you didn't fit in. I'm going to talk to you. This is why you've been rejected. And often you've rejected by people who are not better than you at all. Another part of his dream, he was on this team playing basketball. And the guy that was the captain selected his team, left this guy out. And this is in a dream. And in the dream, that team did not score a point the whole first half of the game. So it's a clear message. Many of you, you've been rejected by people who are not better than you at all. So let's just clear the air with. Let's get the cat back with that one today. Let's clear the air with that one. Just because you were rejected don't mean they were better than you. That was all the objective of evil spirits to make you feel less than, to make you feel like something's wrong with you, to make you feel like you're dumb, to make you feel like you are incompetent. That was all a strategy to camouflage or to hide who you really are. You're meant to stand out. You're meant to be seen by many people. And so what has happened is the forces of hell have fought you viciously to make you feel like you're everything but what you've been chosen to be. So this speaks about the pain you've been through. This will explain the suffering. This would add context to all the family dysfunction you've went through. Because you, for whatever reason, right, have been chosen by God himself to defeat what has defeated your whole family. Are you hearing me here today? Did you get that? You have been called to break what has destroyed your whole family. That's why your path has been so hard. That's why your cousins never quite understood you. They loved you, right? They didn't dislike you. They just never quite could understand you. That's why. So it wasn't so much that they didn't even like you. It was deeper than that. There was this dark cloud over you called spirit of rejection that created confusion with your relationships. Part of that. The other part of that was there by design to separate you so that you could be used at a higher level. Before the breakthrough, there's often a separation. It's that simple. So this individual in a dream speaks of a lot of you men who follow me, a lot of you women who follow me. You have been chosen. I'm going to tell you flat out, you are God's choice to receive that blessing, to break the curse, to create a new bloodline. You know, there's a such thing as a generational curse, but there's also such thing as a generational blessing. Let me put that out there. Just as there is a generational curse, there are generational blessings. And you have been called to set a new trend for the next 2-3 generations. So in other words, what you're fighting for is so powerful. It's not just about your life. This is about your kids, their kids, and their kids. You're about to set a standard that will set into motion years of blessing and prosperity. And that weight has been on you. This is why you feel so heavy. And this is why you have to be a person who taps into the spirit realm. You can't do this just in the natural. You can't do it just in spiritual either, by the way. Because you can pray, you can meditate, and all that is necessary to align you with the spirit realm. But at the same time, you have to do the actual work in the physical world too. It goes both ways. But it starts in the spirit always. And when you win the victory in the spirit, that leads to victory in the natural. So I gave you this message today to say, you are better than all of them. And that's why they've always rejected you. That's all I got for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. God bless. Peace.